I have 2 nights watched with you, but can perceive no truth in your report. When was it she last walked?
Since His Majesty went into the field, I have seen her rise from her bed, throw her nightgown upon her, unlock her closet, take forth paper, fold it, write upon, read it, afterwards seal it, and again return to bed. Yet all this while in a most fast asleep.
A great perturbation in nature, to receive at once the benefit of sleep and do the effects of watching. In this slumbery agitation, besides her walking and other actual performances, what at any time have you heard her say?
That, sir, which I will not report after her.
You may to me, and 'tis most meet you should.
Neither to you nor anyone, having no witness to confirm my speech. Lo, you, here she comes. This is her very guise, and you, upon my life, fast asleep. Observe her, stand close.
How came she by the light?
Why, it stood by her. She has light by her continually. 'Tis her command.
You see, her eyes are open.
Aye, but their senses shut.
What is it she does now? Look how she rubs her hands.
It is an accustomed action with her, to seem thus washing her hands. I have known her continue in this a quarter of an hour.
Yet here's a spot.
Hark, she speaks. I will set down what comes from her to satisfy my remembrance the more strongly.
Out, damn spot, out I say, 1, 2, why then, 'tis time to do. Hell is murky, fie my lord, fie, a soldier, a fear. What need we fear who knows it, when none can call our power to account? Yet who would have thought the old man to have so much blood in him?
Do you mark that?
The Thane of Fife had a wife. Where is she now? What will these hands near be clean? No more oh that, my lord, no more oh that. You mar all with the starting.
Go to, go to. You have known what you should not.
She has spoke what she should not. I am sure that. Heaven knows what she has known.
Here's the smell of blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Oh, oh, oh.
What a sigh is there? The heart is sorely charged.
I would not have such a heart in my bosom for the dignity of the whole body.
Well, well, well.
Pray God, it be, sir.
This disease is beyond my practice, yet I have known those which have walked in their sleep, who have died holily in their beds.
Wash your hands, put on your nightgown, look not so pale. I tell you yet again, Baclau's buried, he cannot come out on his grave.
Even so?
To bed, to bed. There's knocking at the gate. Come, 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 come. Give me your hand. What's done cannot be done. To bed, to bed, to bed.
Will she go now to bed?
Directly.
Foul whisperings are abroad. Unnatural deeds do breed unnatural troubles. Infected minds to their deaf pillows will discharge their secrets. More needs she the divine than the physician. God forgive us all. Look after her. Remove her from the means of all annoyance, and still keeps her eyes upon her. So good night. My mind she has mated and amazed my sight. I think but dare not speak.
Good night. Good night, doctor.
The English power is near. Led on by Malcolm, his uncle Seward, and the good Macduff, revenges burn in them. For their dear causes would to the bleeding and the grim alarm excite the mortified man.
Near Burnham Wood shall we well meet them, that way are they coming.
Who knows if Donald Bane will be his brother?
For certain, sir, he is not. I have a file of all gentry. There is a seaward son, and many unwroth youths that even now protest their first of manhood.
What does the tyrant?
Great Dunsinane he strongly fortifies. Some say he's mad, others that lesser hate him, do call it valiant fury. But for certain, he cannot buckle his distempered, 'cause within the belt of rule.
Now does he feel his secret murder sticking on his hands, now minutely revolts unbraid his faith breach. Those he commands move only in command, nothing in love. Now does he feel his title hang loose about him like a giant's robe upon a dwarfish thief.
Who then shall blame his pestered senses to recoil and start, when all that is within him does condemn itself for being there?
Well, march we on, to give obedience where 'tis truly owed. Meet we the medicine of the sickly weal, and with him pour we in our country's purge each drop of us.
Or so much as it needs, to do a southern flower and drown the weeds. Make we our march towards Burnham.
Bring me no more reports, let them fly all. Tell Burnham Wood removed to Dunsinane. I cannot taint with fear. What's the boy Malcolm? Was he not born of a woman? The spirits that know all mortal consequences have pronounced me thus. Fear not, Macbeth. No man that's born of a woman shall e'er have power upon thee. Then fly, false thanes, and mingle with the English epicures. The mind I sway by and the heart I bear shall never sag with doubt nor shake with fear.
The devil damn thee, black, thou cream-faced moon. Where gout'st thou in that goose look? There's 10,000.
Geese, villain!
Soldier, sir.
Go prick thy face and overread thy fear. Thou lily-livered boy, what soldiers, Patch? Death of thy soul, those linen cheeks of thine are counselors to fear. What soldiers, way face?
The English force, so please you.
Take thy face hence. Satan! I am sick at heart. When I behold Satan, I say, this push will cheer me ever, or deceit me now. I have lived long enough. My way of life is fallen into sere, the yellow leaf, and that which should accompany old age, as honor, love, obedience, troops of friends, I must not look to have, but in their stead, curses, not loud but deep, mouth honor, breath, which the poor heart should fain deny and dare not. Satan!
What is your gracious pleasure?
What news more?
All is confirmed, my lord, which was reported.
I'll fight till from my bones my flesh be hacked. Give me my armor.
'Tis not needed yet.
I'll put it on. Send out more horses. Skir the country road. Hang those that talk of fear. Give me mine armor. How does your patient, doctor?
Not so sick, my lord, as she is troubled with thick coming fancies that keep her from rest.
Cure her of that. Canst thou not minister to a mind disease? Pluck from a memory a rooted sorrow. Raise out the written troubles of the brain, and with some sweet, oblivious antidote, cleanse the stuffed bosom of that perilous stuff which weighs upon the heart.
Therein the patient must minister to himself.
Throw physics to the dog. I'll none of it. Come, put mine armor on. Give me my staff. Satan, send out. Doctor, the thanes fly from me. Come, sir, dispatch. If thou couldst, doctor, cast the water of my land, find her disease, and purge it to a sound and pristine health, I would applaud thee to the very echo. That should applaud again. Pull't off, I say. What rhubarb, chyme, or what purgative drug would scour these English hence? Hurst thou of them.
Aye, my good lord, your royal preparation makes us hear something.
Bring it after me. I will not be afraid of death and bane, till Durham Forest come to Dunsinane.
Were I from Dunsinane away and clear, profit again should hardly draw me here.
Cousins, I hope the days are near and that the chambers will be safe.
We doubted nothing.
What wood is this before us?
The wood of Burnham.
Let every soldier hew him down a bow and burst before him. Thereby shall we shadow the numbers of our host and make discovery and report of us.
It shall be done.
We learn no other, but the confident tyrant keeps still in Dunsinane, and will endure our setting down before it.
'Tis main hope, for where there is advantage to be given, both more and less have given him the revolt, and none serve him with the constrained things whose hearts are absent too.
Let our just censures attend the true event, and put we on industrious soldiership.
The time approaches that will with due decision make us know what we shall say we have and what we owe. Thoughts speculative, their unsure hopes relate, but certain issue strokes must arbitrate, towards which advance the war.
Hang out our banners on the outward walls, the cry is still they come. Our castle's strength will laugh a siege to scorn. Here let them lie till famine, and the ague eat them up. Were they not forced with those that should be ours, we might have met them dareful, beard to beard, and beat them backward home. What is that noise?
It is the cry of woman, my good lord.
I have almost forgot the taste of fears. The time has been, my senses would have cooled, to hear a night shriek in my fell of hair. What at a dismal treatise, ruse and stir as life weren't in't, I have supped full with horrors. Direness, familiar to my slaughterous thoughts, cannot once start me. Wherefore was that cry?
The queen, my lord, is dead.
She should have died hereafter. There would have been a time for such a word. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. Creeps in this petty pace from day to day, till the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Gracious my lord, I should report what I saw, but which not to do.
Well, say, sir.
As I did stand my watch upon the hill, I looked towards Burnham, and anon methought the wood began to move.
Liar and slave!
Let me endure your wrath. If it not be so, within the 3 mile you may see it coming, I say, moving grove.
If thou speaks false upon the next tree that shall hang alive, till famine cling thee, if thy speak be soothed. I care not if thou doubt'st for me as much. I pull in resolution and begin to doubt the equivocation of the fiend that lies like truth. Fear not till Burnham would do come to Dunsinane. And now a wood comes toward Dunsinane. Arm, arm, and out. If there is nor flying hence nor tarrying here, I gin to be aweary of the sun, and wish thy estate, O the world, were now undone. Ring the alarum bell, blow wind some rack, at least we'll die with harness on our back.
Now near enough, your levy. Screens throw down to show like those you are. You worthy uncle, shall with my cousin, you right noble son, lead our first battle, worthy Macduff, and we shall take upon what remains to do, according to our order.
Fare you well. Do we but find the tyrant's power tonight, Let us be beaten if we cannot fight.
Make all our trumpets speak. Give them all breath. Those clamorous harbingers of blood and death.
They have tied me to a stake I cannot fly, but bear like I must fight the course. What he that was not born of a woman, such a one, am I to fear no one.
What is thy name?
Thou be afraid to hear it.
No, though thou callest thyself a hotter name than any is in hell.
My name is Macbeth.
The devil himself could not pronounce a title more hateful to mine ear.
No, nor more fearful.
Thou liest, abhorrent tyrant, with my sword. I'll prove the lie thou speakest.
Thou was born of a woman, but soldiers smile at weapons, laugh to scorn, brandished by man's that of a woman born.
That way, the noiseless tyrant, show thy face. If thou best slain, and with no stroke of mine, my wife and children's ghost will haunt me still. I cannot strike at wrenched kerns whose arms are hired to bear their staves. Either thou, Macbeth, or else my sword with an unbattered edge, I sheathe again indeed, there thou shalt be. By this great clatter, one of greatest note, seems brute. Let me find him fortune, and more I beg not.
This way, my lord, the castle is gently rendered. The tyrant's people on both sides do fight. The noble thanes do bravely in the war. The day almost itself possesses yours, and little is to do.
We have met with foes that strike beside us.
Enter, sir, the castle.
Why should I play the Roman fool and die on my sword, while I see lives the gashes do upon them?
Turn, hellhound, turn!
Of all men else, I have avoided thee, but I'll get thee back. My soul is too much charged with blood of thine already.
I have no words. My voice is in my sword, thou bloody villain, then terms can give thee out.
Thou lowest labor, as easy mayst thou the entreatment air, with thy keen sword impressed as make me bleed. Let fall thy blade on veritable crest. I bear a charmed life, which must not yield to one of woman born.
Despair thy charm, and let the angel whom thou still hast served tell thee Macduff was from his mother's womb, untimely ripped.
Accurse thy tongue that tells me so, for it hath cowed my better part of man, and be juggled friends no more believed. That pillar with us in a double sense, that I keep the word of promise to our ear, and break in our hope, I will not fight with thee.
Then yield thee, coward, and live to be the show, and gaze o'er the time will have thee, as our rare monsters are painted on a pole, and on wit, here may you see that tyrant.
I will not yield to kiss the ground before your Malcolm's feet, and to be battled with the rebel's curse. Through Brendan wood be come to a saying, and thou opposed being of no woman born, yet I will try the last before my body. I will throw my walking shield while on Macduff, and damned to him first prize, whole enough.
I Would the friends we missed were safe arrived.
Some must go off, and yet by these I see so great a day as this is cheaply bought.
Macduff is missing, and your noble son.
Your son, my lord, has paid a soldier's debt. He only lived but till he was a man, the which no sooner had his prowess confirmed. In the unshrinking station where he fought, but like a man he died.
Then he is dead?
Aye, and brought of the field, your cause of sorrow must not be measured by his worth, for that he hath no end.
Had he his hurts before?
Aye, on the front.
Why then, God's soldier be he, had I as many sons as I have heirs, I would not wish them to be a fair death, and so his knell is nulled.
He's worth more sorrow, and that I'll spend for him.
He's worth no more, and they say he parted well and paid his score, and so, God be with him, here comes newer comfort.
Hail, King, for so thou art. Behold where stands the usurper's cursed head. The time is free, I see the compassed with kingdom's pearl, that speak my salutation in their minds, whose voices I desire aloud with mine. Hail, King of Scotland! Hail, King of Scotland!
We shall not spend a large expense of time before we reckon with several loves and make us even with you, my thanes, my kingsmen. Henceforth be earls, and first than ever Scotland. In such an honoured name, what more to do, in which be planted newly with time, as calling us home our exiled friends abroad, that fled the snares of the watchful tyranny, producing forth the cruel ministers of this dead butcher and his fiend-like queen, who, as 'tis thought, by self and violence in hand, took off her life, this, and what needful else that calls upon us by the grace of grace. We perform in measure, time, and place. So thanks to all at once and to each other, whom we invite to see us crowned at stone.